Hello everyone and welcome back to StilograficaMente channel, the channel where the mind is oriented to the beauty. Today we are looking for a complete review of the Montegrappa The Witcher fountain pen, which is lent to me by itapec.com, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity to do a review of this pen. So thank you guys for lending me this pen. We will do a little unboxing of the packaging in which the pen arrives. We will have a little proof on the paper of this pen, and I will do a little introduction to the world of The Witcher, not on the proper sense of The Witcher itself, but the context, the exoteric meaning of The Witcher to me. So this is also a personal point of view of the Witcher saga. I'm not a proper fan of this saga, so basically my knowledge is not so deep about the Witcher world, but I'm a very a scholar of the occult world. So many years of interesting lectures about the occult. So I have some information that maybe can enrich the fan point of view of the Witcher saga. So the video has many parts, and I don't know yet if it will be a single video or a more parts video, and it's not a scripted one, so there is no script, there is improvisation, and also I'm talking in English. I didn't drink any potion to talk in English, but I had 2 English breakfast tea, so basically I assumed some sort of drug. Otherwise I couldn't speak in English. We will arrive also to the reason why I'm speaking English. There is a reason, basically, to speak English for this pen. This is not the first time I speak in English on my channel. I had another review, it was about the Visconti Ecologic, and this should give you a hint on why I'm speaking English. And this is not a script one, so bear with me with my limit in English language. So basically I apologize for any error that I will make, and I'm improvising, guys, so I'm an Italian. I usually don't speak English, and so sorry for my errors that will come. Okay, can we start? Yes, of course. Okay, the package arrives you from Itapec, arrives to me with this sort of plastic bag, which has a very good tactile approach. It's not a rough plastic. I like it, and it protects the external package. Here you have the serial number because it's a limited edition. We already know is the Witcher fountain pen and has the fine nib in this edition. So we have a bag, which is a rigid paper bag envelope. Here we have the map of the world of The Witcher. Sorry for the outer screen. So we have the reign, the 6th reign, I think, of the Witcher saga, the wolf, the grey wolf, and we have this opening Oh, that's a really fantastic wooden treasure box with the silver wolf. I like the smell of it. There is also Montegrappa emboss of the over the wooden box, and we have a very tactile, good tactile experience in the inner side of the box. I think this plastic protection was it wasn't opened by me. I think that there was a little check from Itapec that everything was in right position and in this experience, but I didn't open it yet. So we have, as far as I have seen on the site of Montegrappa, unfortunately this is real leather. The bag is real leather. I don't know if it's true, because if I smell it, I don't know if it's true or it's some sort of typo on their site. And everyone that sells this pen reports that this bag is real leather. So the bag can open it like this. It's some sort of pouch of the Witcher. And here we have some sort of coins that could be the coins that people can pay the Witcher with. So the Witcher basically is some sort of a monster hunter, and these are the coins to pay the Witcher in order the monster to be killed. So The Witcher is a saga, is a fantasy saga. I didn't mention it in the first part of the video. It's a fantasy saga in a reign between orcs and gnomes and elves. And there are humans that in this saga are some sort of intruders, because the autochthon species are elves, gnomes, and orcs. So basically the humans are some sort of aliens to them. So the real monster are the humans for the original species of the places in which the saga is ambient in. So it's this is some sort of real specific way of doing some sort of interpretation of the saga. If you think about it, the humans are the intruders. So here we have the gorgeous, really gorgeous pen, and it's very unique in this genre, because let's see it. So we have the plastic bag, we have the real leather bag. I don't know if it's real leather, because it doesn't smell like leather to me. I would like to not be leather, because I'm a vegetarian man, and I would prefer that this bag wouldn't be in real leather. I don't know if someone has some sort of new about this, if it's a typo or not on their site. But basically, why I'm saying all of these things about leather, not leather, faux leather, because this pen is the first one in the world of fountain pens which is made of faux leather. So basically it's a vegan pen. It's made of faux leather, and it's a very well done pen, because basically it resume all the characteristics of the Witcher in this garments, because This one is the proper tools, are the proper tools that the Witcher usually is dressed on. So, but we have to take care of the parts of the pen. So basically we have the finial, which is the silver fox, sorry, not fox, wolf of the Witcher. And on the other part we have the serial number of the pen, which is a limited edition of 200 pieces, and is the 66. So nearly the devil. And we have the fox leather, the other parts, the metal parts, and the celluloid of Mazzucchelli celluloid. Here you have also written made in Italy. I don't know if you can see it, I hope it. And these are the wounds over the chest of the Witcher. These are the stitches of the leather armor, and you also have the clip, which is one of his sword. The other one for to kill the werewolf is made by silver, and for you it's a cutter little knife. So it's you have a paper cutter. I don't know. I don't think it's real silver. It's very light. I don't know if it's silver, but it's very well refined. So it's a sword that you can basically use to cut your letters, envelope, and I like it. I like it very much. So you can put it here. You have also the trademark of Netflix, because basically the rights are of the series Netflix. And you have also written the Montegrappa logo here. And this is the belt of the Witcher on the ring of the cap, and I like it. It's very refined. You can open it on 1, 2. Basically, I'm confusing the swords. Sorry, I will put as a reference this one. So 1, 2. And a quarter, and you will reveal basically others more celluloid in the grip, the Montegrappa logo written on it. You have made in Italy. You have the references of the silver used for the metal parts, and you have metal over inner, some sort of plastic rubber, but although it's metal of another lesser resistant material, it's not so strict. So it shouldn't cut the turns are not so straight. There is space among them, so it shouldn't ruin during the utilization the internal more plastic material. So basically here we have this is a piston pen, and that's it. Among the parts I can say to you, this is I'm sorry, I didn't know if I was on screen, the 18 karat gold nib with the silver fox design over it, Montegrappa written, and The feeder, I think, is ebonite. Yeah, it should be ebonite. So it's a proper feed for a very important pen. The weight is substantial, so we are talking about a not so impossible to use pen. There's not much weight, but you can sense it in your hands. It's an important pen. A little back weight, but you can use it for write without any doubts. I wouldn't use the cap over it. I will not post it because I think it can ruins the celluloid with scratches, and I don't like it. Also because the weight of the cap is so much that I wouldn't recommend to post it. It's already back weight due to the mechanism, the piston mechanism, so I wouldn't post it. Here you have some pens for size comparison. So we have here the Montegrappa The Witcher, we have the Visconti Starry Night Chinese edition for Itapec, which has rose gold finials. Here we have the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande Copper. We have the Pilot Custom 74, and we have the Opus 88 in the picnic brown version. Also we have the Delta Soirée and the Caveco Bronze Sport. So this should give you an idea of the enormous dimensions of this pen, which is more bigger than anyone of the pen that I have here, although we have the grande version, which means big version of the Momento Zero, and we have other normal dimension fountain pens, so it's a very oversized pen. Okay, now we can see how this pen works. I will not use the piston mechanism because I don't want to... it's a very expensive pen, so I don't want to have ink inside of the pen, and it wouldn't be fair for someone that is spending a lot of money, even if I usually clean very well the pen that I receive on loan, I think, I don't know. So we have the black ink, Parker ink. I'm so apologize to Montegrappa, I don't have Montegrappa black ink right now. So we have Montegrappa, The Witcher, in fine 18 karat gold nib. And regarding the feeder, even if I didn't ink properly the pen, has a good retaining of the ink. The nib is very well tuned, I think. The iridium sphere is very well shaped. I don't have any scratch in every direction I put it on paper. It's very likable. Regarding the flexibility of you have some sort of bouncing of the nib, and you have a little variation, line variation, if you press a little more. So you have the fine, medium and broad distinction. This gives you your writing a little personality, but it's not made to be flexed. A little bouncier, but not flex. You can use it on reverse writing. Okay, so basically regarding the flow, I cannot say anything because I didn't use it properly, the mechanism, the piston mechanism, I didn't use it properly. But according to what I have seen regarding the feeder is good. Intention, if it's the right word, I don't know. Regarding the feedback of over the paper of the nib is, I think, 10 out of 10. Regarding the balance, I think it could be 8 out of 10 because a little bit of back weight can be perceived. Regarding the maintenance, it's a little bit hard because it's a piston filler pen and you can't dismantle it without giving it to the assistants, Montegrappa assistants, that I think it can be a very professional one. So I don't see any problems about that. But you can't do your own maintenance without flushing the water by aspiring and expiring it on using the piston. So it's a very long procedure. 7 out of 10 due to this reason, not the maximum. Then we have, so the balance is 8 out of 10 if the pen is uncapped. If the pen is capped, to me, it's very unbalanced. So it could be 6 out of 10 because the cap is has his own weight, is heavier than the pen. The heavier part of the pen. Regarding the design, okay guys, this is a very subjective matter because if you love the series, if you like the series, if you like The Witcher, this is the pen for you. This is not a pen to go to the work. You cannot use in school. You can also, for the cost, you cannot use freely in a work session, in a meeting. I cannot. I can think that it's a conversation starter, of course. You can bring it to you in a fun event, in a cosplay session, giving the proper attention because it's a very expensive fountain pen. But I have to recognize the originality of this pen. So you have two sorts. One is the clip, the cure about the details of the pen. It's a balance between the originality, the caring of the pen. Usually I prefer a more essential design, but it's a personal opinion. If I have to say, the project about the pen is very cured, is very taken care of course, it will be a 10 out of 10. Because there are many details over the packaging, over the pens, and I think it can be the maximum over the design. To me, it could be a 6 out of 10 because I prefer more essential pens, simpler pens. But it's a personal opinion. Of course, a fan would be balanced over the 10 out of 10. About the materials of the pen, here we have ebonite feed, we have the gold nib, we have the silver parts, we have celluloid, Mazzucchelli celluloid, which is a very, very good celluloid. Look at how it reflects the light. I think we have also the vegan leather. So it should be the 10 out of 10 cum laude, which is a plus over the 10, because I think that this kind of project should be encouraged. This is the reason why I'm speaking English today, because I would like to that this pen could be shared among the world. Of course, not everyone can afford it. Me neither. I'm talking sincerely. I cannot afford the price of this pen. I would spend this money in other essential things, but this is my availability of money. Of course, if you are a fan of the series, if you are a fan of fountain pens like me, and if you are a fan of the brand, which is a very good brand, you maybe can put some money aside, hoping that it will be not the last model, because there are only 200 of them. Or maybe you can spend money for a used for a used one of these pens. So basically, in the market, you can find in some time also the used models. And after this, the materials. What regarding the money over quality? I think the quality is very good. There is only one thing. Also, the inner mechanism is very soft. I will not use it right now because there is ink here. It will be if I use this part of the pen, I would engage the piston part, and the ink would be conveyed here in the inner side. But basically, regarding the quality, there's not much to say because it's Montegrappa quality. My only doubt is regarding this part of the sword, because it's a little bit not very straight, and I don't know if it's made on purpose or not. But basically, on every other part of the pen, I cannot say it's. I think it's made on purpose, because I don't know. I really don't know. Please let me know in the comment if the sword, the biggest sword of the Witcher, I think it's the bigger one. The other one, no, they are very similar. I think this should be the. This should be the two-handed sword. The other one on the silver, made on silver, should be the one to kill the werewolf. I don't know, really. But I think there are so many details over this pen, and so many. The quality of the nib is very good, so you can use it. I invite you to use your pens, even if you spend a lot of money. I think that if you spend so much money, you should use it. And I think this is a pen well realized, and the think of doing it. Sorry for the ambulance. It's thinked for the writing purpose, so it should be used. Okay. This to end the review regarding the pen. Let's talk about the context and the name of the Witcher, the meaning. In Italian, the translation it has been translated like lo strigo, so basically a manlish word for witch. But I think that the proper translation it's quite hard to be done, because in Italian we don't have a word for manly witch. we have the some sort of sorcerer, like stregone, which is like sorceress, but in a bigger way in our language. This is some sort of strange translation. Regarding the exoteric part of the terms, as I was saying, by the way, the paper is Fabriano Ecco Qua, so it's an Italian paper that cannot give you any problems with the fountain pens. It absorbs more than the Rhodia paper. It's not a coated one, but let's talk about as I was saying, the meaning, the inner meaning of the terms. Which wizard comes from wise. The internal part of the word comes from wise. So we are talking about people that usually were wise, the people that can cure you with herbs, with the potions. They were some sort of medical people that can cure the other ones. And in the Witcher saga, the Witcher usually is a hunter, a monster hunter, also witch hunter, that uses potion to be altered, to be so. The first part of his becoming the Witcher usually was by potion, giving them the opportunity to become mutant in order to manage very strong monsters. In our world, not a fantasy one, basically we don't need monster hunters. We only need to give the proper meaning to the monster word. The word monster means someone which is different, someone or something which is different than usual. But this is not an external thing, it's an internal. The fact that there is an observer, which is the one that gives monster word appellative to someone others, as the monster in his eyes, in his conscience, he thinks or she thinks that someone or something or somebody is different from the usual, from the normal. The normal is a subjective theme and meaning. There is some judgment behind the concept of normality. What is normal for you? What is normal for us? I'm cleaning the pen, so I can talk about this, this kind of stuff. In Italian, we have strega or stregone to mean the witch or the wizard. The strega or stregone terms are coming from the strix, which is a Latin word for the nocturnal bird. Some sort of information. You don't really need them, but if you are curious, you can go further and go deeper in this kind of aspects, which I think are some cute to report in a table with your friends to talk about it, to talk about them. I think we have talked a lot of this pen. We have done some very long trip in the fantasy world, in the real world, in the vegan world. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity to ramble on on the fountain pens that I had on review. I'm very thankful to all of you to give me a lot of attention to come until here. And please consider to subscribe to my channel to look for similar videos, hopefully in English, in order to be well understood from I hope, from more people, because I think that there are some people abroad in my country that are starting to look for my videos, and I'm very glad for it. And also to my Italian friends, thank you to have the patience to look for this video, which was talked in English. I think it's a good practice for me in the first place, because I need to practice my English more, and also for you, for your listening comprehension about English, and to recollect terms that are proper to our world of fountain pens in English. It's a good thing in order to buy abroad the pens. And in the last part, last but not least, thank to Itapec to give me this in loan, this pen. This is very wonderful piece of art. Thank Montegrappa for another realization. This is very original from you. Another rights acquisition to give us the opportunity to merge the fountain pen words to our interest words. Thank you, and please go on writing. Happy writing session to everyone. Bye bye. See you soon in another video.